And I'm so grateful that justice is being served. And I really hope that there's a continuation of this and all of these scumbags get taken down, because children need to be protected.
I agree.
Corey Feldman has recently made headlines by alleging that Sean Diddy Combs may have had an accomplice involved in exploiting young male actors, a claim that Feldman says touches on a larger, more sinister Hollywood underworld. Feldman, known for exposing what he calls the evil side of the industry, has consistently spoken about the abuse he and his late friend, Corey Haim, allegedly suffered at the hands of powerful men in Hollywood. He claims that young actors were preyed upon at auditions, on set, and at private industry gatherings, only to face retaliation if they spoke out. Feldman, who has admitted to a history of substance use, asserts that these struggles began after being victimized by influential industry figures. Over the years, he has publicly named some alleged perpetrators, drawing intense media scrutiny. However, mainstream outlets often discredited him, painting him as unstable to undermine his claims. New reports have now resurfaced about the mysterious circumstances surrounding Haim's death, fueling speculation that powerful figures may have silenced him. Feldman's recent comments have led some to question if Haim was targeted by the same individuals who allegedly victimized him. With Corey Feldman determined to reveal the industry's dark secrets, the Diddy case may only be a glimpse into Hollywood.
That there are people that were the people that did this to both me and Corey that are still working, they're still out there, and they're some of the richest, most powerful people.
Corey Feldman, a prominent child star of the 1980s with memorable roles in Gremlins, The Goonies, and Stand By Me, began his career at just 3 years old, quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most sought-after young actors. From Disney to Nickelodeon, he worked with major studios, achieving massive fame. But by the late 80s, his life took a troubling turn as he spiraled into substance use, leading to severe addiction. In December 1990, while in rehab, Corey confided in his therapist, Marlene Nadell, about enduring years of alleged abuse within the industry. Nadell later noted his deep-seated trust issues and emotional struggles, which became public knowledge as Corey repeatedly claimed his addiction stemmed from being thrust into Hollywood parties where adults freely handed out substances. In his 2013 memoir, Choreography, Corey detailed experiences of assault by several prominent men in Hollywood. He also recounted how his friend, Corey Haim, shared a harrowing experience from the set of Lucas in 1986, where an adult male allegedly groomed him into believing that such abuse was normal in the industry. Feldman wrote that Haim was assaulted in a secluded area on set, though he refrained from naming the perpetrator to protect his family. As the mainstream media dismissed his claims, Corey took matters into his own hands, revealing names in his 2020 documentary, My Truth: The Rape of Two Coreys. In it, he alleged that actor Charlie Sheen assaulted Haim, a claim supported by Corey's ex-wife, Susie Feldman, and co-star Jamison Newlander. Sheen, however, denied the accusations as sick, twisted, and outlandish. Sadly, Corey Haim's struggles continued, with his own battle with addiction leaving him homeless in Los Angeles by 2008. Feldman's revelations have continued to spark discussion, shedding light on the darker realities of Hollywood's past and ongoing issues of exploitation and abuse in the industry.
That's him, the man who abused you. Did you give his name to the LAPD?
Yes.
Can I share his name with America?
Corey Feldman has been vocal about the dark side of Hollywood, including the traumatic experiences of his late friend, Corey Haim. Feldman, who struggled with his own mental health and substance abuse issues, stated that Haim had also faced deep struggles, having reportedly attempted suicide several times. However, when Haim tragically passed in 2010 at just 38, Feldman doubted it was from an intentional overdose, stating that Haim was focused on rebuilding his life and caring for his mother. On March 10, 2010, Haim was found unresponsive in his room by his mother, having experienced flu-like symptoms in the days prior. Although paramedics tried to revive him, Haim was pronounced dead at the hospital. Initially, the police considered an accidental overdose, but Haim's agent maintained he had been substance-free for 2 weeks before his passing. In May 2010, the LA County Coroner's Office ruled Haim's death as natural, attributing it to pneumonia. The pneumonia ruling has raised suspicions among fans, especially as several other young celebrities, Brittany Murphy, her husband Simon Monjack, rapper Heavy D, Whitney Houston's daughter Bobby Christina, and Diddy's ex, Kim Porter, were also reported to have died from pneumonia. This pattern has led some fans to speculate online that these individuals might have been silenced with poison due to their alleged knowledge of industry secrets. Adding fuel to the fire, Feldman has called out other powerful figures in Hollywood, including former Nickelodeon producer Dan Schneider, who left the network in 2018 amid allegations of misconduct. Reports stated that Schneider's behavior, including his tweets of young stars and suggestive photos, had been a source of growing concern. Feldman has continued to shed light on alleged misconduct by industry figures, revealing that there may be far more beneath Hollywood's polished surface. Corey Feldman has persistently brought to light disturbing allegations of abuse within Hollywood, naming individuals and exposing environments that he claims fostered predatory behavior. Among these was Nickelodeon's former producer, Dan Schneider, who left the network in 2018 amid misconduct allegations. Though an internal investigation by Viacom-CBS labeled Schneider as difficult, they found no evidence of criminal behavior. But public interest spiked after actress Alexa Nicholas shared a viral tweet linking Schneider to a group of accused Nickelodeon creeps. This alleged group also included former Nickelodeon affiliates like Marty Weiss and Jason Handy, both of whom have been convicted of serious crimes. Feldman specifically named Marty Weiss, a talent manager for child actors, as one of his abusers. Weiss was convicted in 2011 after a young client reported repeated assaults. According to Feldman, other Hollywood insiders were aware of these crimes, yet failed to act. Feldman also claimed that authorities, including the LAPD, attempted to silence him before he could publicly expose high-profile predators. In 2017, Feldman named more alleged perpetrators, including his former assistant John Grissom, who had previously been convicted of similar crimes, and Alfie Hoffman, who ran the infamous Alfie's Soda Pop Club, a hotspot for young actors that Feldman described as a breeding ground for exploitation. Despite Feldman's vocal efforts, his credibility has often been questioned. Figures like Joe Rogan mocked his allegations, and Barbara Walters even seemed to defend the industry's reputation over the protection of young actors, suggesting Feldman was harming Hollywood by speaking out. Cat Williams has long spoken about Hollywood's darker side and claims to have been targeted for exposing these issues. Despite being portrayed as erratic, he has continued to sound the alarm about abuses of power. Williams and others believe a more extensive, sinister network exists in Hollywood, allegedly protecting powerful individuals. The growing conversation surrounding these revelations has fueled speculation that more high-profile figures, like Diddy and others, could face exposure in 2024. With public attention on figures like Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, and now Nickelodeon insiders, there's a push to dismantle this alleged system of exploitation across Hollywood and beyond. What are your thoughts on the Diddy, Schneider, and Nickelodeon controversy? Do you believe this is only the beginning of uncovering a more extensive network? Comment below and stay tuned for our next video.